2 weeks, we've looked at various values, and we looked at the first week at change and what young people can do, you as young people can do to change the world, to change your world. Last week, we looked a little bit more at a range of values, and we're going to continue that now, a little bit more on values, but also something about the skills that we need as leaders or as agents of change. So I wanted to start with this quotation because I find this inspiring. Have a read. Are you going to treat a man as he is? And we should say he or she nowadays. This is an old quotation from the days when people only spoke about he, but we'll say he or she. Are you going to treat a man as he is or as he might become? Morality requires that you should treat him as he might be, as he has it in him to become. Business, on the other hand, requires that you should treat him as he is. Raising what he is to what he might be is the work of education. And I love this quotation. Let me explain in other words what it means. We and actually our education systems and our employment systems and our legal systems spend all the time judging people about what they have been, what they have done, or what they haven't done, what they were good at, what they did achieve, and what they didn't achieve. And you know, when you're at school, people are very happy to tell you all the things that you are no good at or that you did badly. Education shouldn't be like that. What we should be focusing on is what you could do, what you could be in the future, the potential of people. And even our legal systems are geared towards punishment, not towards rehabilitation. And I will give you a short story about that. I had a chance a few years ago. I was on a leadership course myself, a very interesting course. And during the course, we were taken to visit a high security prison, very, very, very high security for the most serious prisoners, murderers, and these kind of people. And we had a meeting with 2 or 3 of these prisoners who were on their way to be released because they were part of a special program. And one of these prisoners had killed his own father when he was 16 or 17 years old because of physical abuse, because the father was very violent, and in the end he had no way out, nothing else he could do. And so he was in the legal prison justice system, and then something happened, he killed somebody else. And he went to prison for a very, very long time. We met this man, and he was soon to be released because he'd been through a rehabilitation program, and he had enrolled in a university to learn how to write plays. He wanted to study literature and be a playwright. And actually they had agreed to perform one of his plays that he had written. And you just imagined that man who, as a result of his terrible circumstances, had committed undoubtedly serious crimes, but all of the emphasis was on the punishment, not on the rehabilitation until the end. And it made me very sad because I thought there was that boy who was 16, 17 years old, who was just on the threshold of maybe a brilliant career. If he had the chance, if he had the opportunity, he could have learned about literature earlier on. He could have written plays earlier on. He could have become maybe a famous playwright, who knows? But his whole life was stopped and was crushed. And it's incumbent on all of us to look at the potential in people, even the people who have done terrible things, that we must look for the reasons and we must look for how we can rehabilitate them. Particularly with young people, we must always remember that education is that, raising what someone is to what they might be. And that is why I'm so pleased to be on these sessions with you. I'm so delighted to be here, because I think what higher life is all about is exactly that. It's about finding and developing the potential of young people. That is very exciting. Next, how are you feeling today? Please write one word in the chat for me. How are you feeling? Maybe you're feeling something like one of these. Just write a word, please. Awesome, blessed, ready to learn. Fantabulous, that's a good word. Tired, yeah, we often get tired. Lost, I'm sorry about that. Maybe we help you find some way. Energized, great, thank you, Stein. Happy, excited, these are great words. Confused, yep, there's plenty of that around. Low, I'm sorry that you're low, but maybe this will lift you. I think higher life is about lifting people up. Relaxed, thank you. Worried, yep, there's a lot of worry around. Thank you for your honest words there. Those are wonderful. And as usual, people come to these sessions with many different emotions, many different opinions, many different feelings, because you can't see this in isolation. Where we are today, we're all together here in this virtual world, but we've come from different places. We have our different stories of what happened to us today or yesterday or this week. And we'll all be in a different place. But being together is one of the things that can energize us. If you're feeling low, it can raise you up. If you're feeling worried, it can reassure you. If you're feeling insecure, it can secure you. If you're feeling fine and you're feeling full of energy, then you can share that with other people. So again, and you've used your wonderful word, family. It's all about this wonderful family, this group that gives you a chance to move forward.